I'm Michaela, otherwise known as Faeborn Cosplay. Today I'm dressed as Poison Ivy in holiday-esque form, and this is my sister.
Hi, Chandra McClanahan, Lady Draca Cosplay, and I'm dressed as Holiday Heart.
So growing up, I wasn't a female geek slash nerd. I grew up in a very religious household that didn't allow being a geek or a nerd. We didn't get to play video games. We weren't allowed to read comics or anything like that.
We didn't even have Halloween.
No, we didn't have Halloween, so we were quite stifled, but we
If
did.
that sounds familiar, you should contact us.
Yes, please do. But we did get to do Renaissance Fair, so that was the little bit of nerdiness we had, and we took very much advantage of that.
And we launched into Comic-Cons and that kind of thing kind of late in life.
I got into cosplay. I've been a Renaissance nerd for a while, so I kind of knew about making costumes and whatnot. Around the time when I was 20-ish, I think, 19 or 20, we just finally decided to go to our first Comic-Con. We tried to get into San Diego. Obviously, that didn't happen, so we went to Denver Comic-Con as our first one, and we had to go all out. We made 2 brand new costumes for that con.
For me, Harley Quinn was my first costume, and it was for a local winter festival, and it just kind of launched me into something I didn't realize was going to take over my life.
And it did.
It did.
In a big way.
But we do it because we love the freedom of self-expression. We love to be able to use the skills that we have.
We can both sew. Our mother taught us to sew when we were very young, so we grew up with that skill, and we're always willing to learn something more. I like to say if I don't know how to do something for a costume, I will learn it. So I've learned prop making now. I can work with Worbla, I can paint, I can sew, I can crochet, I can... I like to say there's nothing I can't do because I will learn. The internet is a wonderful place, and it teaches me a lot of things.
It's also gotten us into contact with an amazing community that has become our family.
My first experience with Poison Ivy was I was playing the Arkham Asylum game during my first playthrough, and I remember seeing Poison Ivy come on screen, and I fell in love immediately. I love redheads, and her skin is green, which is my favorite color, and she's this complete opposite personality of what I have. She's seductive and really out there, which is so not me, so I had to do it.
For me, Harley Quinn, she's a professional woman. She was a doctor, and she's kind of lost her mind, and I identify with that for some reason. But I also love that she's a villain, because that's very much not my personality. I'm solidly a Paragon person, but I love to cosplay as villains.
Yeah. You get to be someone you're not.
Absolutely. When you're about to create a cosplay, how will you go about it?
There's a few steps involved in that one. Usually I'll hit the internet and find all of the reference photos I possibly can of the character. So after I have all the photos compiled, I'll usually just find the one part that I want to start with on the costume, and I'll jump right in.
For me, there's tons of lists involved, beginning, middle, and end, like the little details at the end that I have to get done. Yeah.
My number one tip, it's the same thing everybody else is going to say, is going to always be just do it. Don't be afraid. Don't worry about what other people are going to say. Just find a character that you're passionate about and go for it.
What about exercise and makeup?
Exercise if you want to. I, in the past, have gone on diets and exercise programs to fit a cosplay character better, just because I am way into screen accuracy, so that's something that I like to do. But if it's not something that you're interested in, you don't have to do it. A lot of people say don't make yourself fit the cosplay, make the cosplay fit you.
Cosplay is about self-expression, so do yourself. Whatever is you, that's good enough.